What is going on, guys? It is a JVL Primetime Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Jay, and I'm here with the boy, Dre here, your typical host, co-host of this podcast. And don't mind my voice. We just finished wrapping up. We were just at two back-to-back Aces home games. He sounds a lot better than I do. So you heard me if you hear my voice cracking or the way it sounds right now throughout the whole conversation. And I mean, I'm sorry in advance, but that's what happens when you're at two
I'm
back to
surprised
damn
my
near.
voice is back at back. It's not even back to normal technically, but it
No,
is
I
a
felt
lot
that. I felt
better.
that. Yeah. Being like at back to back, well, part of my language, but damn near back to back home games. It's tough, especially if you're like us and we just ride for the team. So, that's how it be. Uh,
Stressful.
stressful. Oh, man, those first two home games, man, the recent ones, stressful. Very stressful. So we're on that conversation. Let's talk about our heartbreaking loss against the Sparks, the game we were just at. Um, the thing I will take from that
Uh,
game The thing I will take from that game is that I got my plum sign. I will show y'all, but that's like on my other wall here. I would stand up and grab it, but you see, but I saw KP. We sat on the away side because my plan was I was telling Dre, I was all like, look, so what my plan was that we were just gonna sit on the home side the first time the Sparks come back home. The first time the Sparks go up against us during the season, and when KP first come back, we're gonna do that. But the next game we're gonna set the away bench because I think we only have two games with the Sparks that are out here this season, if I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, well, my bad, but I think we only have two games with the Sparks coming out here. So I mean, the second game, I was like, yeah, we'll go sit on the away side. I'm trying to get KP for like the third
get
time.
right again is good.
Yep, great
But
seats. It
yeah,
was great seats.
the Sparks brought the heat. They did their thing. They secured
Yep,
a thrilling, little quick little victory. No, even though I did blame the refs, for some there was some calls
oh yeah,
that
the
was
refs really
iffy,
were.
but
The re-
it was kind of like that both ways.
yeah,
But no, they did come out with a 97-89 victory over the Aces.
yep,
No, Bakia was the defining factor. She did have 30 points, 7 rebounds, and she hit 4 threes.
yep. She shot
But it was
11
mostly
for
it was
17.
the you said shot what?
She shot 11 for 17, and she had a 64.7% field goal percentage. So,
And like I said, she was a big difference because she didn't play in the first game that
yep.
the Sparks did play. So yeah, she
Hmm.
was, especially when she came out in the first quarter, she came out hot. But it was the Sparks
Man,
defense that that set the tone throughout the game because you had Asia Wilson. She did have 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists, but she only shot 2 of 12 from the field,
yep.
and she left the game in the third quarter with a concussion.
And a
So
bloody
she's going to
nose
be
because she
out
got
for
hit in the
about,
nose.
yeah, she's going to be out for about 2 or 3 games. I don't know if she'll be back when when the Aces play New York, but she might either be back for that game or she might just be back after that.
I feel
So
like the earliest, if it is 2 to 3 games, I feel like the earliest she'll be back is probably Friday. But the way it's been looking, I don't think she will be because concussion, the concussion protocol are a lot. It takes time, so we're gonna be missing Asia for the next couple of games. Unfortunately, hate to see it. And all I really care about is her to come back healthy. Because concussions really just aren't something to joke around about. It's nothing you could take um nothing you take lightly at all because that's like a serious thing, not just like in basketball but in real life as well. So it's a lot. But I mean, yeah. What else happened that game? Oh, Rakia did have 30 points, so she did have a career high. Props to Kia, man. She really destroyed us there. I'm not even mad. You gotta give her the flowers, man. I can't lie, man. The Sparks been Sparks. And then we had D Ham with like 19 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. She almost had a double double there. Azure had a double double, 19 points, 10 rebounds. And let's see. KP, man, she was a shy away for a double double. She had 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists. KP just needed one more assist and she would have had a double double that game. Which I wish she did. I would have been glad to, witness that KP getting a double double in my own eyes, but it didn't happen. But, you know, the Sparks really did their thing. But what I will take from that is that Jackie, we gotta talk about Jackie that game. Jackie went off that game. 34 points, 34 points, 8 rebounds, and she had 4 assists. She almost had a double double as well. Chelsea went off 28 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. I mean, but other than the 1 rebound, 1 assist, she went off. So really, Jackie and Chelsea did their thing. They really went off that game, but it just wasn't enough to beat the Sparks because I want to
Yeah,
say
because the
I
rest
want
of
to
the
say yeah, exactly. I want to say every time we would be close to coming back, the Sparks just keep and you can hear come Kia with the three, and then our freaking score just the gap just widens. I'm like, dang. I'm like, dang. All this, man, it was just unfortunate, but I
yeah,
feel like
because
it was a lot.
if you take away Jackie, Chelsea, and Asia, the rest of the team shot 6 of 22.
Yep, they did.
Like you can't expect them to get a victory or even even though they were still competing, yes, the game was close, but when you have and plus Asia didn't even play the fourth quarter. So
No. Mm-mm.
if you just have Jackie and Chelsea and then you got the rest of the team shooting the way that they were shooting, yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to come back. It's not going to be easy. And I felt like once once the Aces got down to like a certain deficit, they wasn't playing like smart basketball. Because if you
Nah.
look, yeah, Jackie had 34 points, but she shot 2 of 10 from 3 point. Like she shot 2 of 10.
Yep.
Like there's no reason for for the Aces to shoot that many threes when you're that down. Like you got to play smart basketball. You got to put the basket. You got to put the ball in the basket on offense. Make sure they don't put the ball in the basket on defense. You have to make sure you secure the rebounds. You got to make sure you take away their second chance shots. Just
Right.
little things like that. So for even like the rest of the team to shoot 6 of 22 and 1 of 11 from downtown against any team, you're going to struggle with, and
Yep.
that's what happens with the Sparks.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, off the bench, yeah. I feel like once Asia was out, I feel like they started panicking because I feel like the gap during that whole game, despite the refs being the refs, even though the refs did make us mad, we were literally crashing out. But like you said, it happened on both ends. But like, I feel like they were in panic mode as soon as like Asia was gone. They're like, "Oh, we have to do this. We have to keep on try to, you know, up the score." But they just, like you said, they aren't being smart. I feel like there's a lot of panic. But I mean, props to Jackie for doing her thing and Chelsea. It was unfortunate for Asia to be out. Now we're not gonna have for the past couple of games. But I mean, I really want to give props to the Sparks. Sparks, they played pretty good. Um,
Oh yeah, they were hungry.
they were real hungry. They were because the last game when we went up against them, we like I think we like beat them by like was it a blowout win or was it like I don't remember, but we won Sparks by a lot. I don't
It
think
was it was a
KP.
very comfortable win.
Yeah, it was very. And I think the Sparks just didn't like they took that. personnel. They're hungry. Like you said, they were hungry. They're like, nah, we're gonna win this, and that's exactly what they did. They won, and they took us, and they just got the best of us. They just got the best of us, man. Like, unfortunately, but it's all good though. I mean, now I have to wait till we're coming back over there. I don't know when we go against the Sparks again. I think it's in like another month or two, but it's probably gonna be in LA, not in Vegas,
Oh
because I
yeah,
think we
definitely
already
Manhattan.
had. Yeah, I think we already had. I think we only have two games with them here when they're coming here, and we already had those. And I don't think there's another one coming up this season, unless I have to go back and look at the schedule. But from what I've seen, I don't think we play them. I don't think they come back here anytime this season. But if they do, we'll see what happens. But we'll have to find out. But I mean, how do we feel about that loss? That was heartbreaking for me, honestly. I mean, I did take some good things out of it. KP signed my shoes.
I'll be
He gave me
perfectly
like the biggest
honest.
smile.
I just felt like that game should be a wake up call for how the Aces play under pressure. Like
Yup.
I feel like I feel like the Aces used to be a team within a team. Like they'll have like their starting five. Like last season, they had their starting five that was able to like gel together and rotate the ball and put the right person in the right space. And then when when the bench players came in, they were able to come in like smoothly, like comfortably, and like
Hmm.
just move the pieces as if the starters never left. I feel like this year with a lot of new pieces coming to the team, because most of the bench players left. So you
Yeah.
got so like this year you got a lot of new players forming into the rotation, trying to fill in those spaces. And it's still early in the season,
Yeah.
and they're still
For
trying to
sure.
figure it out. So it's like that game should be a wake up call because you just can't expect Jackie, Chelsea, and Asia to do everything.
Hmm.
Like though you can't expect those three people to beat those other 12 people on the other team. Like it's not going to happen.
Exactly.
Especially when the players come in and they have shooting performances, not just shooting performances, but defensive performances like that. For you to constantly go out there and go 2, 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes without a basket, but then you allowing the team to go on like a 6-0 run, an 8-0 run, and then you score 2, 3 points, and then they go on another 6-0 run. Like that's not going to help offensively or defensively because all you're doing is digging yourself in a bigger hole.
Right.
So when you go out, the starters come in and they have to try to find a way to get out that hole just for you to come in and put them right back in that hole.
Exactly. The bench definitely has a lot to work on. But since we're talking about the bench, before we get there, I do agree with you on that. It's like you took the words out of my mouth. We definitely do have a lot to work on. It's pretty much a whole new group. But let's talk about the next game. That game we just had against Dallas. The most stressful game that had us. I don't know what was going on, but
Oh,
we
I
were
was wigging out.
just
I'm not gonna lie, I was wigging out.
I know you were, especially if you, after what happened when they went against Phoenix. So I
No,
understand it.
the crazy part, the Aces won 88-84 and
Yep.
came down to the wire. But the crazy part was the Aces came out strong despite not having Asia Wilson for that game. The
Yep.
Aces came out strong in the first quarter, and they continued that into the second quarter. And we took a 49-40 lead going into halftime. Now, I don't know what the Aces discussed. Obviously, we don't know. We don't know what Dallas discussed. But for Dallas to come out in the third quarter, so the way that they did it, legit damn near took the entire arena's energy out.
Oh
For
yeah,
them to come out on
instantly.
a 18-0 run, it literally went from 49 to 40 to 58 to 49, and we're like, I'm literally just sitting there with my eyes closed, like what is going on right now? Like
I
it
was too,
it
bro.
literally was that, like, just that fast. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know they just scored almost 20 points in like less than 6 minutes. Like, what is going on? I
Yeah,
don't know.
man.
I don't know if the Aces got comfortable. And yeah, we can admit there was some horrible calls,
I
especially
know.
the refs.
Goodness gracious. These
That
refs, man.
bruh, like
These are okay.
for the
Sorry to.
Aces, the past two games, like I don't know what was going on, but those calls, I'm not gonna lie, I almost walked out. Like it, like, and I kind of see why people have problems with refs because they do make calls that can like mess up the game. But that third quarter was just atrocious for me. Like that third quarter was just horrible.
Yeah, third quarter was horrible, horrendous. And before I switch it up a little bit, the refs. I want to go back. I want to double back to the refs. I feel like this season, the refs in general, not just for the Aces or like with the Sparks or y'all, et cetera. Like I feel like the refs this season just have been horrible, horrendous. Like I don't know what they got going on. Maybe they got paid to do what they did. Like nah, it's annoying. It's like sometimes these refs won't let us, I feel like these refs won't let us enjoy the sport we love, basketball, women's sports. They won't let them play, or they do bad calls. Like I could go on a whole rant about it, but then this would be too much. But just to like bring it down, but like the refs this season has been horrendous. I don't know. They make me mad all season. The Aces, the Sparks, with every like, the Valkyries, with any team I've seen, all the games I've seen, the refs just been. I don't know what's going on with these refs this season, man. But oh, let me not lose myself too much. I already had a lot of pressure. I gotta save my voice.
We just hope that whatever's going on, Catchy finds a way to get it together.
Honestly, um, and it was back to the game that did go down to the wire. Other than that third quarter, that quite literally was just I don't know what was going on with us there. I don't know what was going on. But I think it was during the third, is the end or end of the third or somewhere in the fourth. Not Jackie, Jewel hit a dagger three that we needed. But I do want to talk about her stats real quick though. That whole game, let's see. Stats. Enrique had 26 points, 8 assists. She shot 9 for 17. So I mean Enrique was doing her thing. Paige, it was great seeing Paige, by the way. 16 points, 5 assists, pretty good. And then Nye had 15 points, 8 rebounds, which is not too bad, but she also fouled out the game. But stuff happens, but
I
it
ain't
is
gonna
what it
lie, I
is.
celebrated that. I really did.
I know you did, bro.
I
I
really
know you
did.
did.
Hey, hey,
I know you had your reason. I'm not gonna say nothing because you had your reason. You had your reason, so gonna like I'm not mad about it. It- I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. I'd do the same thing if something happened like that. If she did what she did with someone on my team, for example. So
right?
I don't blame you. I mean, other than her fouling out, she did play a pretty good game. She almost had a double double. So nine
Oh
does
yeah,
deserve her flowers.
and I think she fouled out on purpose.
You think so? Why you
I,
say
I,
that?
because if you see when she fouled when she fouled was it Jewel?
What happened?
No, when she fouled Jackie to go to the line.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
When
yeah. When
when
she found
she
Jackie.
bent down when she bent down with the ball, she wrapped her arms around Jackie, like around her side for the foul. And then when she got called for the foul, she looked at everybody and smiled and walked off. Like she knew, like yeah, that was because she could have easily let somebody else pick up that foul, but no,
Yeah,
she picked up that foul. Like she was done.
yeah. I did see her smile after that, and then the whole crowd was just like saying bye, and it was funny. I was like, "Yo, that's crazy." But I think, I mean, you're not wrong. I feel like I definitely saw that. Yeah, she smiled after she found Jackie for sure. I was like, oh yeah, she definitely had to do that on purpose. She was like, man, I'm done. I'm just gonna foul out at this point. Yeah, I saw that. I definitely saw that. But that game did go down to the freaking wire, bro. I was so stressed, and at that I was crashing off with these refs. I think someone in our section said like that they were gonna beat him up or something. It was crazy. I was like, bro, you know what? That's funny, but
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody was crashing out.
everybody was crashing out. Everyone was yelling. Everyone was booing. Like our whole section was going crazy. Like they're like, bro, what are you doing? I'm looking to the left. I see some of my friends in there. They're like, oh man, like I do not blame them. So I mean, it would definitely go down to the wire. But what helped us a lot is Jewel. Jewel shot a dagger three that we needed. I don't remember when it was. I think it was during the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in the closing seconds of the fourth quarter. It was like 6 minutes, no, 6 seconds left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 6 seconds left. Was it 6 seconds? Really? Did she shoot that? Or was it the third quarter or the fourth quarter? Was it the
No, it was the fourth quarter.
fourth quarter? I think it was a couple seconds before that went down. So Jewel hit a dagger. And Jewel did. She did play a good game this game, man. She had 21 points, 3 rebounds. She made she made 5 3 pointers, like, and her field goal percentage was like 54%, so it was pretty good. So Jewel did have a good game. And of course Jackie, I feel like Jackie, you told me Jackie had 28 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 3 pointers made, had a 44% field goal percentage. Like Jackie was doing her thing. And then I think what I think oh, and Chelsea, Chelsea, I'm starting to see Chelsea bringing that point guard thing back. She had 13 points, 5 assists, 4 boards, and 3 steals. So, I need to see more of that. We'll see. We gotta see more of that. She actually starts seeing that more. But I want to talk about Jules. Jewel. What happened that whole game? Like Jewel played a really good game. And even other than Jewel playing that good of a game, I gotta give props to our rookie Aaliyah for grabbing the big rebounds, long boards that we had. If she didn't grab that rebound, pass it to Chelsea, and Chelsea gave it to Jewel, we wouldn't have got that 3 point. We never would have gotten that. We never would have gotten that 3 point dagger. Like that was just a great all around. And the bench this time around did pretty good. I think they had 18. I think we got 18 points off the bench last night's game, which is a
And
lot.
just want to say, technical difficulty, my stand failed. Just to let y'all know.
Oh no, you're good, bro. But the bench did they made 18 points this game. I mean, throughout the whole bench we had 18 points. So they did a lot better than the last game. And I think that wake up call you were talking about against the Sparks did wake them up a bit. And I'm proud of how our bench played, man. I mean, we need more of that the rest of the season, especially with Asia being out with her concussion, the concussion protocol. Like if the bench could play that well, like throughout the rest of the games before Asia comes back, it'd be amazing. And I know you're
Yeah,
happy about Kia was playing. Look at him
yeah,
smiling. He's over
he,
here
listen,
cheesing
listen,
on the. He over
listen,
here cheesing.
listen. Listen, she played 33 minutes. Oh, she had 6 points, 8 boards, 2 assists. She did her thing. She did her thing.
Look at
She's
him
growing
cheesing
on me.
over there.
She's growing on me.
She is growing on you. I know that. Jackie's been growing on me a lot too. Jackie has been growing on me since the last season, but like I said before this season, it was always KP or Jackie, and I was KP, KP, KP. Now like KP. I mean, I'm still, KP is still always, I love KP, always love KP, always gonna be the biggest KP fan ever. But this season, Jackie's been growing on me, man. 28 point, like last night's game, 20, like both games, those two games, she went off. And I think what it is, and we talked about this with the homegirl last night at the game before the game started. I think it's not just how her game is, but she's mysterious. I like mysteries. You don't know what's up with her. Maybe it's the
I
silent
just feel like
assassin part. I don't know, but she's been growing on me a lot this season.
what kid need is just like the confidence. Like when she has the confidence,
Yes, we talked
she
about this
she
last
goes
night.
out there and like she puts in work when she's confident. But like even when she's not scoring, she's still putting down boards. Like she's still attacking the the rim. She's still trying to get those loose balls. She's even if she's not pulling down the rebound, she's still trying to find ways to tip it away from the other team. So we'll still have a chance to get that second chance shot, or she'll try to tip it so it'll work in our favor. Just like small little things like that. Like as long as she can stay strong and confident, oh yeah, she's gonna have a good night.
That's what I'm saying. I keep telling people all the like what I was telling people before the season started, especially during the off season. People weren't having faith in Kia. I'm like, look, man, I understand where you're coming from, especially given what it was last year. But I think Kia's gonna have a good season this season. It's looking like she is because she is, like you said, she's there to, if she's not there to score, she's there to grab boards. She's there to help out. Especially if Aiden's on the
Right,
floor. Especially if Aiden's not on the floor. You got Kia. And that's what I'm saying. It's gotta That's why I say I don't lose faith. I have faith in Kia. Like you just gotta let her cook, man. Let her cook. She's been playing pretty good this season. And if last night's game did not show how much she's improved or how much better she's been getting, like or how she's been looking, then I don't know what is. But in my eyes and what I've seen with Kia, she's been having a really good season. So proud of Kia for doing her thing in the paint, especially when Asia's not on the floor. Because we're gonna need that, especially with times like this with Asia being out for however long, however many games because of her concussion. He got Key on there, and and I
right,
thought we still have, Megan and CPT out for, I don't know when Megan's coming back. Hopefully she comes soon. CPT, she is. I think right now, from what I've looked at, I think she's getting ready to give birth. So um, she's gonna be out for a little bit, and I think we talked about this last night. But even after she gives birth, it's gonna probably be like 6 weeks, so she could actually play again, at least. That's what you said, right?
right.
Yeah, just to like go back to regular form, especially after giving birth to a kid. So I mean, we we're I feel like we just got some stuff to figure out. But other than our starters, I'm really glad about our bench. Oh, and speaking of starters, the list started last night. I low key called it. I thought it was gonna be Tiffany
the
or Liz, and I said it was Liz. Liz
the
ended up
only the
starting.
only reason why I didn't see Liz starting in place of Asia is because she played 2 minutes when they played the spot. She literally played two
Right.
minutes and she attempted one shot. So it's like you figured that they would go with someone who's a little more seasoned or someone like I knew Liz would play, But like as a starter, yeah, I didn't see that. It would make sense if she came off the bench, but it's
Yeah,
like overall, it worked out. It worked out well.
exactly. I think she did pretty good. I mean, she's still got a lot to. She's still learning. She's still getting used to everything. And we talked about with our friends yesterday after the game. Um, Liz, I think she just needs to. I feel like she's gotta get used to everything. I feel like it's gonna take some time for her to like readjust to the game, especially because last season she was out. I think she had like an ACL injury, so she was out that whole season. So we did not see her at all. I think I saw her like I think I saw her once. We probably saw. I don't know if you were there, but I remember me and my dad went to a game yesterday, and we saw Liz, and I'm like, who's that? I didn't know it was Liz until like after. I'm like, oh, she's a rookie who's hasn't been playing. She was injured. So I mean, I saw her one time. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even really, cause I didn't really see her a lot. So when I saw her there, I'm like, oh, okay, who's that? We will She'd be great. Cause hype. That found out that
Right,
she was the rookie that was out with the injury. So she was out that ACL injury. So she was out that whole season. So she's just coming off an injury the beginning of the season. So she's probably not playing the way she could play, and how we know she can play, but beginning of the season. So I think it's just she just gotta get her feet wet and get used to it, and then readjust, especially with everything going on here. So yeah, I mean, speaking of these changes, I do want to talk about what Becky was talking about last night on the presser because I peeped it when I got home from the game. Um, but Becky was saying that they're still trying to figure everything out, especially because this is pretty much a whole new group. Cause like I mean, other than like the only no the real big change we had was KP not being there, so it's Jewel. But like you said in the beginning earlier, our whole bench is pretty much different. All the regular bench mob from last season, they're not here. They're all on different teams. I think the only people we have left from the bench last season is KB and Megan. But
and
Megan
Meg,
isn't even Megan isn't even really active right now. She's still out with her injury. But it's really only been like active players wise. It's only been KB. So the only like person we have on the bench from last season was KB. So our whole bench is different. There's obviously a whole another whole different change in the starting lineup. We don't have our regular core four no more. Um, it's we got Jewel. So I mean, honestly, I feel like after seeing yesterday's game, I feel like Jewel's starting to get used to it, but I'm pretty sure there's still a lot more she has to work on, especially
right.
especially like learning the play style, the lingo, you know our
The chemistry, the
plays.
ins and outs,
Exactly the ins and outs of the game, especially no, in and out of the game, especially the Aces basketball, like especially in Aces basketball, because she was Seattle for a while. So this is a whole nother team, whole different fresh start. I'm pretty sure the play style much different. So I feel like Jewel just needs to just keep working. I mean, I've seen her. I was watching a podcast. I was watching Sue's podcast. She was talking. She had an interview with Jewel, and Jewel was talking about how even herself, she's trying to learn everything and adjust everything. But she's getting there. But it's gonna take some time. And also, it's the beginning of this season. And another thing that Becky did also say from last night's presser is that the games that really matter the games that really matter are the games in September because that's when we're close to playoffs. But so it's just the beginning of the season still. So I mean, with the new group and these new bench people, like we just gotta learn and figure out everything else. So I still have faith in my team no matter what. So I mean, that's just that. And I mean, I think we're getting there. I mean, it's a little slow, but we're getting there. And also now that Asia is out, I feel like it gives the bench and everyone else
more
on the
time to
team.
gel.
Yeah, more time to exactly, and uh, be good. So when Asia does come back, if they can still play the way they played, and then we'll be good. Honestly, like we need some time to like really figure everything out. Without Asia on the floor, it's gonna be like maybe like a couple of games, but the moment Asia comes back, I'm pretty sure we'll be good. They probably still gotta adjust a little bit because now that they're getting Asia back, whenever she does come back, going off of what they learned, they gotta learn how to. They gotta you know
They still got to step
flip
it
the
up.
switch. Yeah, they gotta step it up. So I mean, it just gives everyone a reason. It gives everyone on the team a reason to step up and be a bigger person. And I think Jackie also said on the presser yesterday is that without Aiden, you need someone that can be that. Or everyone has to like really step it up. And she also brought up how like it was more of like a team thing that happened yesterday. I definitely believe it because we did play some pretty good. We did pretty good. I mean, despite the third quarter, which was horrendous, we came back, clocked back in, and we came back and we won the game. And honestly, like I'm proud of how we ended up because they played pretty good without Asia, man. And then like if they can keep that up the next couple of games without Asia, we'll be cool. I'm just saying. And then once CPT come back and then Megan come back, I think everyone just has to readjust again, and I'm pretty sure everything will be good by then. But I
Right? And
got
the first real test is tomorrow.
yep. The first real test is tomorrow. It's gonna be a tough matchup, man. Phoenix is tough. I know you know. I think y'all are what, like fourth right now in the
Yep, 7 and
standings.
4 with a full healthy roster.
Yeah. See, I'm a little. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little nervous for my team, but I ain't losing faith in
Khalid
them yet.
Khalid
I
Copper
know.
will be making her debut.
Yeah, Carl is coming back. Like they announced it today, and I was like, oh shoot, that means we're seeing Carl play tomorrow, which is great because I the last time I saw Carl play, I think was in Unrivaled. Actually, I think she might have been injured.
No, it was preseason.
We saw
It
her
was
preseason.
preseason.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. No, I'm talking about she wasn't playing, was she?
she was. She had her surgery after.
Oh, gotcha,
It
gotcha,
was
gotcha.
before the season opening.
Oh,
But
got you.
she makes her debut Sunday.
Oh yeah. I'm excited to see Carl play. She's a dog man. She's tough. I think I saw her playing Unrivaled unless she was injured. Because I only went one game. It ended up being like two games in one, but I don't know if Carl was playing or not. But we'll find out tomorrow. So we got we got to deal with a very healthy and really good Phoenix roster. And we're short our star player and two bigs. Um, I'm a little nervous for the team, but I got faith in the team. I never, I never lose faith in the team because you know, Aces fan to the day I die. As y'all can see. Also, by the way, y'all, I got a new little setup. Hope y'all like that. Anyways, I just changed the subject, but yeah, we'll find out tomorrow, man. I'm excited. Um, it's gonna be draining because we quite literally been to like two back-to-back home games. We had like maybe one day to breathe. I feel like I,
Right.
I was thinking about this like last night. I was like, man, I feel like I'm playing the game because like we only have like one thing to rest. I think because my voice would be gone, and every time I go to a game, my voice is always gonna be gone and shattered. So it's like I've been arrested. I don't know. I won't say I'm part of the team, but it's a lot.
At this point,
It's
we
like
feel like it.
I swear, bro. That's why we really feel like we're on the team. All this yelling and the screaming we've been doing, like it's been insane. But I'm really
All the
excited.
time, energy, and effort we put into these games,
Oh
we're
my
part of the team now.
goodness. Oh my goodness. If any of y'all are listening and watching this right now, if y'all have not been to an Aces home game, what is y'all doing? The team needs you. And the atmosphere and the energy in that whole arena is always amazing. Like last night we had like a whole house party, bro. With some 90s, what is it? DJ Joe Green
90s
put
R&B.
some 90s R&B little thing during halftime, so everyone in the house was just chilling, vibing. Had a little house party. It was cool. It was cool. Like everyone there is solid. So if y'all haven't been to Nate's home game yet,
You need to
y'all
go.
y'all y'all gotta go. It's fun, man. It's fun. We don't want to miss it. We need. It's a lot. It's very. It will take a lot of your energy, but like energy, and it'll probably ruin your vocal cords. But at the end of the day, like it's fun. Like at the end, it's always worth it because it's always so fun. And there's always some things that happen after. Cool. It's always a vibe. Love watching them at the cribble, man. The cribble is a vibe. So I was glad. I'm glad that we're back. Season starting. Been at almost every home game this season, counting the preseason game. Like, man, we're locked in, bro. Like we're in. I think we're in deep now, bro. We're in pretty deep.
Oh yeah.
We're in mad deep. But is there anything else you want to add before we wrap it up here?
And oh yeah. And if you do go to your first Aces game, remember this. You don't just cheer when you're winning. You
You
cheer
cheer
to
to
win.
win. Yeah, you already know. You already know. Exactly. So, I don't think we have anything else to add, do we? No, not really. You have anything else to add?
No, it
Nope.
was an amazing episode, amazing atmosphere, short, simple, beautiful, and Aces in Phoenix tomorrow, baby.
Yeah, I already know. Despite my voice being the way it is right now, I do apologize if y'all kind of can't hear me, kind of can. My voice be cracking. But we're back again tomorrow for the game against Phoenix. I know who you're rooting for, but it's all good. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's gonna be tough, but I'm excited. So I really hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Uh, Not too crazy. Sorry about my voice sounding the way it is. It's a little draining when you've been a two back-to-back home games. So yeah. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend, whenever you're watching this, listening to this, and we'll be back soon, hopefully. And there'll be a lot more content coming up on the Instagram page. So follow us on all there, on social media, all that. You know where to find it. Link in the description
And
for on
always
YouTube.
remember, if you listen, come in. If you have anything you want to leave, drop it in the comments. Any suggestions, topics, ideas, just let us know.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, we reading them. We will read them, and we might possibly have a very special guest on on the pod sooner or later. Don't know when. Once she finds a way to narrow down the schedule. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Y'all will have to find out. But y'all have a good rest of your day and night whenever you're listening and watching this, and hope to catch you on the next one. All right, y'all later. Yeah, sir. All love. All love. Yeah.